Yo, good.
Hey, yo, bad. What's up, player?
What's happening?
It's a nice day out here, man. I think it's about time we got that rematch, you heard?
Wanna go ball right now?
Meet me at the park.
Alright, I'm on my way.
We got next. Tony Romo extends a lot of plays, which is, don't get me wrong, a great quality to have, but you just can't compare them because they don't have to extend plays. Their pocket presence is it's keen. They're keen. They're like superheroes. It's like they just got like a spider sense and they know when the defense is coming. And then granted, like these guys are not the fastest, not the toughest. They're older. You get the point. You get the point. He's not getting it, but you get the point. You can't compare a Tony Romo to, I don't care if he does pass for 5,000 yards. Even a garbage can gets a steak and I'm done. I'll take a sip of my water.
Are you finished?
Not really, but I don't.
Tony Romo's garbage. We all know it. Dallas Cowboys fans, fuck yous. You know, you're just so loud when you win. Then all of a sudden, when they lose, they're quiet as church mouses.
Turn to Texans fans. No, I'm just playing.
That's it. Now the football games out in London, you know, they start at 9:30 in the morning. Okay. So while I'm up drinking at 9:30 in the morning watching the games, and you're at
church,
what's going on out there is there's no official team. You know, they're taking two teams and just playing them and just giving them to the fans, just letting the fans experience the NFL. Mm-hmm. So they're not experiencing an actual team. Now the late talk is not considering, but they're opening up the possibility of having an NFL team whose home would be in London.
Okay.
Now, not only does that mess up the time difference, because of course we got the East Coast, the West Coast, but what about players having problems going overseas? You know, if you got a certain history, mm-hmm. you don't have a passport, you're not going to be able to travel with your team.
They're going.
So how do you figure?
They're going.
There was situations about this already that certain players didn't make the flight. You know, this is something that happens. This is something that's going to be taken seriously. Mm-hmm. And all for what? We're jeopardizing our game to what? To just satisfy another country? I mean, do we put together a U.S. cricket team and have them go play out in fucking UK? You know what I mean? Or let's get the top 11 guys from down at the bagel store and let's put together a rugby team and put them in London, England.
Man, look, it's all about revenue. Make no mistake. Having those games over there now was already part of the plan. Make no mistake about it. That's why they have them there. And now I'm assuming, because I don't know, but I'm assuming that it's obviously doing well, and now the talk has gone public about implementing a team over there. That's all that is. It's all about revenue. It's not personal. I mean, let's just call it what it is. Other than, you know what I mean, well, America's sports, the UK, they can't compete. Except for what things that they do. What do? They, like you said, play cricket, you know, and things like that. And yeah, I'm sure they'll be at that, but that's not a national sport. That's how do you say, a country sport, so to speak, for lack of better terms. So it's all about revenue. They put that out there to see how they would receive it, and obviously they're receiving it well, because trust and believe, if it was not for us to make some type of profit off it or the NFL to profit in a major way, it would not happen. They're not going to do it for nothing. So that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? It's all about, and who knows what it can turn into in the next 5 to 10 years. Who knows what it'll turn into?
But who benefits?
Everybody.
We don't benefit.
Guarantee us more. Who is we? As in me and you?
As the American viewers.
Absolutely we do. Somehow or some way we do.
We're not going to travel to England to watch our team play. You know what I mean?
Well,
just say Minnesota Vikings travel to England, to London, England. Mm-hmm. Are you going to pay the $1,500 flight to get over there, the weekend at a hotel for $1,000, and then the $200 tickets to go see this game? Like, they were talking $3,000 just to go see one game that's out of the country.
There's going to be millions of people that are going to attend, along with the millions.
And millions!
Let's just say, worst case scenario, 50,000 people are in this stadium that they go to.
Right.
There's probably that many millionaires in New York City alone that are willing to travel and do these type of things. Why? Because it's something different. These people got nothing to do. Their job is to spend money. Right. Their job is to find new ways to spend their money, because they have, our job is to find new ways to make it. Their job is to find new ways to spend it. And that's what they're going to do.
We just went to a ball game how long ago? You and I.
About a month ago?
About 4 weeks ago, we went to a ball game.
Yeah, about a month.
You see anybody dressed up in fucking tuxedos? Did you see anybody eating filet mignon and lobster tails in the parking lot?
No.
Did you see Mercedes Benzes? Or did you see people like us that were tailgating, getting drunk in the parking lot, eating?
Right.
So that's the average fan. I believe that's the average fan. You know what I mean? Those people, if you're talking 1,050,000, if we would have just grabbed 100 fans, whatever, survey interviewed them, whatever the fuck it was, I bet you most of them would have bought cheap-ass tickets. They're getting drunk before they go into the game. So those aren't the people that are going to wind up going out there to London to view a game or whatever. So you're putting these people on a pedestal saying it's for certain, you know what I mean, businessmen, people that are not in
this
our
moment
class.
right now. Absolutely, that's what it's for. Like I said, those people. You said, did I see a Mercedes Benz? No, I didn't see a Mercedes Benz. Why? Because we were in Timbuktu parked. We were parked where we could afford to park. Right. You know what I'm saying? But now, you mean to tell me that there wasn't a Benz in that parking lot somewhere? Absolutely it was. For them, you said, did I see a guy with a suit? No, I didn't see a guy with a suit. But I guarantee you was a guy in one of those boxes in a suit. I guarantee you he was eating filet mignon. I guarantee you, if we would have found him, he probably would have bought you all the drinks you wanted the whole night.
NBA starts tomorrow night.
Absolutely.
Wednesday night, October 29th. Now, who are you a fan of? I forgot when it comes to the NBA.
I'm a Brooklyn fan. I was a diehard Nets fan, and you know, Jay-Z went and took the last little bit of life we had from Jay. You know, I understand your money, just like we was just talking about and all that, but you could have left us something. I mean, I'm not a big hockey fan, sorry. So I mean, I cherished and worshipped my Nets. The Jets are gone, everybody's gone. You took everything from us, bro. Like, come on, man, let us live a little bit. And the East is very, very tough now. The East is going to be very tough. You know, LeBron still in the East, but now he's back in Cleveland with Kyrie and Love. Excuse me. That's going to be a dominating force that I don't see going to the finals, even though they're projected to.
You don't see them going to the finals?
No, sir. No, sir.
I believe any team that LeBron James is on, and I'm not a LeBron James fan at all. Like Tupac said, like they said on Ether, fuck Jay-Z. Getting back to LeBron James, I believe any team they throw him on, I think they have a chance.
Oh no, I didn't say they didn't have a chance.
But to throw him now with Kevin Love and throw him, I believe this big three is better than the big three he was out in South Beach, Miami.
Yeah, well, okay.
Chris Bosh is soft.
I see, absolutely.
Dwayne Wade was old at the time. Still
and
ball, don't get it wrong.
And they still did it.
Come on, now Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love.
Right.
Come on, Mr. Love is playing some basketball the last few years.
This is a better three now. The main thing is chemistry. It's all about chemistry. That's the main thing when it comes to these sports. You can put 3 Michael Jordans on the floor with 2 nondescripts. Doesn't mean they're going to make it to the championship. They have to gel. You have to get ego. There's a lot that comes into play with sports. A whole lot. Who's to say, and it was already talk about it even before when the trade first started, that Kevin Love, he has an ego, he's not that easy to play with, you know what I'm saying? They was talking about him in Minnesota. Who's to say that he's not going to come here and start smelling his own behind and start trying to think he's somebody, you know what I mean? Because he has a big name, you know, and at the end of the day, Kevin Love was Minnesota for the last few years. He went from here to hear. Can he handle that? Can he humble himself to play with alongside the greatest player in basketball right now?
Of course he can.
That's yet to be seen. We'll see. We will see. The East is pretty stacked. I mean, the West is always a powerhouse, you know. And Kobe Bryant. Oh, shout out to Kobe Bryant for being so humble.
You still playing?
So humble, absolutely.
Still playing?
For being so humble, because early in Kobe Bryant's career, he would have flipped after that came out about, you know, him being the 40th player. Right now, I want somebody to call in or email me, text me, and let me know. I want you to name 39 players better than Kobe Bryant. That's just blasphemous. That is blasphemy.
Of all time or of right now?
Of all time. You're not gonna. I get. And if any of those players, if the top, I think Kobe Bryant's in the top 10 at least. I mean, at worst 15.
Ever.
At worst 15. But like I said, if you name if you put him at 15, the first 14 will have to be before the 90s. Nobody after the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, I understand Jordan, but he started in the 80s. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm talking about like where they came in. Anybody that came in the 90s, there's none of them that you can say are better than Kobe Bryant.
You heard the man. Hit us up on Twitter at WGN Sports, or you could email us at
WGNsports with a Z at gmail.com.
Let's go on the NBA now. World champions San Antonio Spurs. They made a big move this offseason.
Big move.
But it had nothing to do involving the players.
Nope. Assistant coach?
Assistant coach.
You know, I'm curious to see how this plays out.
Who was their last assistant coach?
Heck if I know. I don't even remember.
So what does assistant coach matter? Just the gender? Now all of a sudden since it's a woman, now it's gonna get more attention, you know what I mean?
I think it will because you know, I mean, let's call it what it is.
The NBA already has women officials. To me, that was a big move.
Right.
Having a woman run up and down, calling these, and they're doing a great job.
Absolutely.
Now all of a sudden, an assistant coach, she's gonna be taking orders from a man like she's supposed to.
Oh, come on.
And Greg Popovich.
Right.
Now all of a sudden, is she gonna be in the locker room? Like all of a sudden, after when the guys, before games, after the games, when the men want to shower, is she just gonna be walking around like coaches and like other teammates?
Obviously not. You know,
Then
but
get her out. I think she should be in charge of team breakfast. I think she should be in charge of curfew. You know, that's it.
That's a flunky.
I mean, I'm not saying a woman doesn't belong in the spotlight that she's in. It's just, you know, I mean, she is, so obviously it got to be a good move, because like you said, it's coming from Greg Popovich. If it came from someone else, personally, I would think it's some kind of publicity stunt.
Right.
Personally, I think it's something the fucking New York Jets would do. You know what I mean? Something just to get attention, which that's all they're good at.
But think about it. Now think about it. Now listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. I don't know if you thought this far. If something happens to the head coach, who becomes head coach? Who becomes head coach?
Whoopi Goldberg? We all seen the fucking movie.
She will be the first female head coach in the NBA.
Oh. First of all, she's gonna choke and not on the dick.
They brought this chick in and she skipped the line. What does that mean?
Listen to what you just said. They brought this chick in.
Okay.
That's all everybody is going to think of her as just this chick in this moment.
No.
You just said it.
No. Because okay, excuse me.
They
brought this woman in, and you think she skipped the line like that by accident?
Ladies, you heard the comment. Please holler at us at WGN Sports with a Z. Get at him, chicks. Major League Baseball World Series, Game 6 tonight. Kansas City in Kansas City. The Royals are down 3-2 to San Francisco Giants. Basically, the Giants win tonight. It's a wrap. Royals win. They play Game 7 tomorrow night. Any predictions?
Barry Bonds still playing? Yeah.
Barry Bonds is not playing. Barry Bonds' arm is the size of these fucking... Alright, guys. Well, we're going to wrap it up now. We thank you guys for watching another episode of We Got Next. And we'll catch you next week from a special location. We're actually going to be putting a celebrity on blast. Someone who claims to be an NFL team, but we've been seeing them all over the internet, wearing all different jerseys, all different teams, being a dick rider basically. So we're gonna wind up calling you out on that. So see you next week. Peace.